Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Property Chat with Lucy. My name is Lucy Thuo. I'm a property consultant by profession, currently based in Nairobi. If you're new on my channel, kindly consider subscribing because on this channel, we talk everything real estate, from investing and making yourself some money. And I'm going to take you through one of the key things you need to consider before getting yourself in the real estate market. So one of the key tips or a guide I'm going to give you to consider before investing in the current Kenyan property market is that you need to consider the buy to rent option. The reason behind this is the fact that being in the market, I've seen the sales market being quite of a tough market to navigate in if you're a first-time investor. And the rental market is always easy for first-time people or first-time investors because you just need to get someone to screen your tenants and basically enjoy your rental income on a monthly, quarterly, or a yearly basis. It could be quite of a task or a risk to foresee yourself having maybe a 10-year tenant, but with careful planning of who you bring into your property can help you have long-term good returns. Tip number 2, choose the type of property that delivers the best returns to you. Every investor has a different motive why they get into real estate. So what you need to ask yourself is, in line of my motive or my goal in investing in real estate, what is the best return out of this? If I want probably to build my portfolio, then I'm in for the cash flow. And in this case, I would be geared to looking for a rental property like a block of apartments, or probably get an industrial warehouse to rent to prospective tenants. So that basically, it's one of the tips you need to sit down and think, align your goal and see what kind of a property will suit my motive and give me the best return on my investment. And just to couple this up is, you need to also get a consultant who is going to help you run the numbers and actually quantify your return on investment on whatever property she or he is going to advise you to get into. Real estate investing, it's all about the location. Yeah, if you get your location right, in line of the property line that you want to get started, then I can tell you your returns, your investment is going to actually give you the prospective returns you're eyeing out of that investment. I want to give you some of the key things you need to consider when locating your prospective property of investment. Always, whether commercial, residential, industrial, there's one key thing that every investor should look into. That is a safe and a secure neighborhood. You don't want your property, or you find yourself left in a very exposed location or a neighborhood that has a lot of insecurity issues. And that also plays a very important role in your prospective tenants. They want to feel secure. Number 2, reasonable pricing. When I mean reasonable pricing, basically what I mean is you need to get a property that is within your budget. Don't stretch yourself, and also you should not feel much of a burden buying a property. Number 3, and this is very key, but you might need a professional to guide you on this. This is like when you look at the opportunities of development in the future. If I'm buying a property, let's say in Kiambu, I would like to know what is the future of this locality in terms of development, because that is what is going to dictate the growth of value of your property in terms of the growth in equity and also growth of rentals in that particular locality. So when I say look at the opportunities of growth, go talk to professionals and just get to know what is the road expansion plan for that particular area, and that is going to help you in terms of identifying a good location for your investment. In line of the 5 pointers I've given you: secure neighborhood, reasonable pricing, utilities, and a good opportunity of development. I want to highlight some of the towns for me that sit well in terms of good location to position your investment. One would be most of the Nairobi satellite towns, and these are Kiambu. I'll give Thika another A plus point on that. Kitengela, Kiserian, Athi River, Juja, and also parts of Ruai, Kangundo Road. That for me, they're good areas for you to locate your investment in Nairobi. Now, out of Nairobi, you could consider Naivasha, Nanyuki, I would say also Mombasa and Kisumu. Okay, so in terms of the location, that is what I would say. You should actually look out on those pointers. Tip number 4, or guide number 4, when you're looking to invest in the Kenyan real estate market, especially now, consider renovating or renovation projects. And when I mean about this is consider buying an old house, then renovate it. In the Kenyan market, it's a strategy that if you don't get it right, you might end up spending quite a lot of money renovating. But I'm going to give you tips how you can make money with that strategy in the Kenyan market. You need to consider 2 types of renovations that are not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Consider kitchen renovations and bathroom renovations. Those 2 can elevate your property value to considerable profit margins. Even when you're renting it out, you could even get higher rentals because of minor changes into the feel of your kitchen and the feel of your bathrooms. That for me has worked to prospective tenants have advised that. And number 3, which I always say, paint your house white. It makes a property look bigger. Our population growth is on the rise, but we have a deficit in housing. And this takes me to point number 5, where residential property remains a very strong market in Kenya. And I'll give you an example. With the wake of COVID-19, actually, you'll find out the commercial properties are struggling more than the residential market. And in this case, it's very rare to find residential properties vacant. What do I mean? Questions about whether to invest in residential or commercial can be very difficult, but best answered with information beforehand. Guide number 6. In real estate, we take things slow. If you're a first-time real estate investor, you need to understand that real estate transactions or real estate investments, you need patience and you need to take things slow. Okay? So basically, what I'm trying to also mention is that when you're looking for a piece of land, don't be in a rush. Figure out all the items or rather all the tips I've given you. Look for that best piece of land for you to build if you want to venture into a given line of investment. If you're looking for a contractor to build for you, get to do some research on this developer to understand what other developments have they done, and also get a track record of his project so you are very sure this is someone who is going to help you save money, give a good product into the market so you don't struggle once your product is competing with other products in the market. In conclusion, I would say planning for your future and earning extra money will require patience. However, it does not mean that all hope is lost. So basically, invest in a suitable property, then benefit your hard work and patience in the long run. I hope that has sat well with everyone. Learn more about real estate investing from people who have been there for years and they have understood the ropes of investing in that particular line of investment. This will actually help you mitigate risks that they have gone through and do not go through them. Thank you guys for watching my video. And for those guys who have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing, share my video, share my content with all your family members, your friends, your colleagues at work, and I'll see you in my next video.